Oh, hi, everybody. I was just saying I'm doing this by myself, and that my producers were going to laugh when they see this, but here I am live all by myself. I didn't really want to bother them because they've been working really hard and they need a day off, as you can probably imagine. And so here I am. I don't think I'm live on Instagram. I tried to make the Instagram thing work, but somehow I did not get it right because I'm supposed to hit go live somewhere and I did not hit it in time. So there you go. Hi, welcome to Saturday Night Lemon. What a week. So I got on yesterday I was a little bit rushed because I wanted to get on time and then I was exhausted. Have you ever been like in a situation where you're just exhausted? Well, that's where I am now, in a situation where I'm exhausted. So hi, everybody. I just came on to talk to the Lemonheads and the folks. I haven't even shaved. I was deciding all day whether I'm going to go to the Grammys or not and talking to people about, I'm just going to be honest with you, what that looks like because I actually came here to cover it. So, and what happened the other day is not going to move me from my mission. If you're here, make sure, wow, look at you guys are all coming in here. Thank you. If you're here, please hit the like and the thumbs up on this because it affects the algorithm and more people become aware of our channel. So thank you for supporting independent journalism, by the way. I'm putting that up there because it's really, really important at this time. A free and fair and independent press, really important at this time. And so especially for independent journalism, as I talked about with you guys yesterday, I think that's really, really, really important in these times because we are living in a time now where they're trying to silence the media, and we do not need folks trying to silence the media. We need a strong press that stands up, that holds power to account, and that doesn't try to minimize our voices, hide our voices. Because if people can if people can tell you what is being a journalist and what's not and all that stuff, it's crazy. And what's not covered and all that, it's like, is that even constitutional for folks to? No, I mean, I shouldn't say that. Is that even a thing where people can tell you like, oh no, this is not what you should be doing. This is not what, whatever. So anyways, I just want to say that I believe in a free and fair press. And just so you guys know, when I went to Minneapolis, I went there as a journalist to be a journalist, and to cover a story, and that's what I did, and that's what I stand by, that my mission. And I hope you guys understand right now that I'm doing this by myself, so it's not perfect. And so that's my mission, and I am just shocked that something that I've been doing for the last 30 years, which is chronicling what's happening, not judging, informing people with the truth at times, and all of those things, that somehow that was deemed as something that we should not do, something that I've been doing for the last 30 years. And I stand with all the journalists around the world and around the country and around the world, that this is, it's outrageous. Let's see, I just want to make sure, because one never knows if I'm live or where I'm live. It doesn't matter. I'm here. I'm going to hold the power to account, and I'm not going to stop. And I am going to do what I came here to do somewhat. I'm not going to do exactly what I'm going to do on the red carpet, but right now I'm getting ready to head to a pre-Grammy event. And because I do believe that artists are a huge part of keeping our First Amendment, and they're going to be a huge part of moving us along into the future and making sure that we keep our democracy, because they are the creative ones. They are the ones who are usually unafraid. Sometimes people learn through art and they don't even realize that they are learning through art, if you know what I mean. They have no idea. Same thing with comedians. Why do you think I'm on tour with D.L. Hughley? Is because people often learn even through comedians. You learn things. What do they say? Sometimes, well, not the truth is often spoken in jest, and I believe that. And I also believe that I don't care where you get your information from, as long as it's accurate. We've been having this conversation about, people have been asking, is Don Lemon still a journalist? Is he a journalist? It's like, what? Fuck you. Yes, of course I'm a journalist. What do you think? All of the 30 some years that I've been doing that I forget overnight, or because I'm on a different platform of some sort, that somehow that usurps the journalistic credentials that I have, and all of a sudden I'm going to change. No, I have the same approach, but I realize that I'm on a different streaming platform right now, and the only thing that you're seeing is that I can be freer, that I don't have to, pull my punches, that I don't have to think about, all the people who are in the war zones and the other employees around the world who are in the company that I'm representing, because I'm representing these big three letters. But please, again, guys, hit the thumbs up and hit the like. It's really important because I want many people to hear that. And I'm just going to start hopping on here even more, even when it's not perfect, because I think that you guys need to hear that. Yes, thank you. Who is it over on someone over? I'm going to put it up. On Twitch said the same thing, capitulate. We don't need to capitulate. That's not how you deal with a bully. You deal with a bully by telling me, you guys know what you do. You punch him right in the nose. And I don't mean that physically. I'm talking about, that's a metaphor, right? I'm using that as an example of how you should conduct yourself. So if you have someone who is bullying you and you have a platform, and if that platform is a microphone, then you use that microphone to prevent them, or to combat that bullying. If you are a writer, you use the pen or the computer or whatever, or your words, or the written word to fight back. And we saw what happened in the 30s and 40s in Germany when people just capitulated. And the thing is that people don't capitulate because they're just like, oh, it's through fear. People are afraid because sometimes they're afraid when they don't see others standing up. Sorry, when they don't see others standing up and they become afraid. And then all of a sudden, because everybody's afraid and they don't say anything, or they want to go along, they're getting a lot of money not to say anything. I got to keep my big job. I got to do all those things that people, that they do when they're, when they become afraid, when fear is involved. And so I think that, especially in this moment, you cannot allow people to make you afraid. Even in your own life, if you're not a journalist, I always say you have to be willing to sacrifice something. And you guys think, like, when I say stuff like that, you may be thinking, excuse me, if you don't know me, you may be thinking I'm just saying that stuff. But think about what I've gone through over the course of my career and over just the last couple of days or so. You have to be willing to sacrifice something. I'm not telling you that you need to go and be arrested or any of those things. And I'm not telling you to violence or to break the law. But during the civil rights movement, to fight for civil rights, people did what John Lewis said. A lot of people said, this is get into good trouble. And by getting into good trouble, I don't necessarily mean protesting. If that's your thing, then do it. But getting into good trouble could mean that you're standing up to your organization. If you're a journalist that says, no, you can't do that. You have to be put up. You have to do false equivalence. You got to be, make sure that when you're talking about Donald Trump, you get go easy. No, you don't do that. So that's what I mean by getting into good trouble. Because when I've had so many people, even people who you would not expect, conservatives, members of law enforcement, who said, Don, and it's going to happen sooner, but I want you to project yourself 10, 20 years into the future, and you're going to look back and go, wow, I'm so glad I stood for something. Because, cliche, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And a lot of people are falling for anything. I think that this administration has neutered pretty much the mainstream corporate media. There's still fighters out there, right? I think they've neutered that, and now they're going to come up against any sort of independent free press. That's what they're going to come and try to take down or silence. But people cannot silence what the people want. They cannot silence what the people want. So if you, as the people, if you want to continue getting free and fair and unencumbered journalism, thoughts, commentary, points of view, opinion, then you have to support those who are doing it, like a lot of you are now. So thank you very much. Let's see. I don't know if I can put. I don't know how to put all some of this stuff up, but thank you, Kareem, for your generous support of independent media. And thank you to, I say Kareem, oh my gosh, all kinds of things. Much respect to you, Don. Keep speaking truth to power. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Take some non-drowsy allergy med to help you with the California pollen. Yeah, the California pollen is hitting me right now. I actually have a Claritin in there. Welcome to a new member. A new member is Sweet Texas Lady, TX Lady. Welcome to the Lemon Nation. Who else do we have here? No Drama Llama. Take some non-drowsy allergy med to help you with that. That's what No Drama said. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm going to do that, as a matter of fact. Tim, if you are watching, can you please bring me some tissue? That would be great. That's what I just started doing this when I got on this feed, and I think it's because it's warm in here, and I open the door of where I'm staying at a really good friend's place. I opened the door, and there the allergies came, all of the pollen. Republicans better wake up. A dictator doesn't need Congress. Thank you very much, Don Stanley. Right on to you. Right on to you. I think people think that I see that there are some trolls in the comments. I think people think like I'm really scared. I am not. And you don't even know the experience that I had over the last couple of days. And I will talk about them at some point, and I'll see, maybe it's sooner than later, but we'll see. But it wasn't at all what I expected in many ways. And as a journalist, it was quite a learning experience, taking many, many, many notes. And so when you're in certain positions, you have to think about, I think as a journalist, I always think about what's the positive experience in this? What do I do? And I sort of take notes, mental notes. If I have a device or whatever, I'll say something into it. But I have so many thoughts, and what this did was really open my eyes to a lot. So if you think that I was outspoken before this, just wait. Just wait. So I know that there are people who think like, oh, do this, and that I'm going to be locked up or whatever. I ain't worried about that. You heard the truth, and the truth shall make you free. I ain't even worried about that. Like, not. Don't even think about it. So whatever happens, I always think that something good is always going to happen, and something usually good always happens if you have that mindset. Thank you very much. If you have that, Tim, can you just say hi? Come around here. So Tim, on social media, my gosh. Hi, there's Tim. Sorry about that. Social media, babe, has been going really strong on Tim. They were saying you are Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard, and that you were coming to get me because you had that mean mug on yesterday. So thank you.
Oh, you got it.
That's it? You don't want to be on anymore?
No, I'm good.
You're Everybody's saying hello to you. Do you want to say hi? They said, Tim, you're a badass.
I'll be in the chat.
Okay, Tim's going to be in the chat. Am I live on all the platforms? Okay, anyways. Yeah, Tim's he's a good man, Savannah. Tim is not playing. I'm telling you, my husband does not play. You guys say, look, it took me a while to get married, to settle down and be in like a I was in long-term relationships, but to get married. And in order for me to do that, it had to be a really good man. So yes, Tim is my bodyguard. And I will always love you. Oh my gosh. Yes, crazy. Everyone deserves a partner like Tim. I know. You guys are so funny. Hey, where are my lemon heads on Twitch? I haven't you on Twitch? Yeah, I'm on Twitch. Okay, great. Twitch. What is it? Twitch.tv/DonLemon. And we're on Twitch, and of course we're on YouTube, and you guys are saying hi to Tim. Tim is fine. Of course, my man is fine. What do you think? He was. Oh, that's okay. And so I know I was supposed to put in the live key and I didn't. So y'all are cute. But anyway, let me tell you. So I told you what happened. Like the popo came to get me in the middle of the night, and and then the experience unfolded from there. And then the next day I was the truth shall set you free. And I'm not saying anything that you guys don't know, like released on my own recognizances. I don't have to pay anything or anything like that. And here I am, and I can go and free and go and be, do whatever I want. Nothing has changed except, now I have to stand up for myself and then do the whole, whatever the whole legal thing is, which is fine. I have been there, as you know, if you're a person of a certain age and you've been around for a long time, problems always present themselves. It's not life. You're not living unless you have problems or issues or things that come up that you have to solve. And so after you get to a certain level and you deal with so many things, you develop a tolerance for compartmentalizing things, and you know what to worry about and what not to worry about. And usually, here's the whole point of it, is not to worry at all, because what que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. And I know people think that they control everything and you don't control anything. Life is going to life no matter what. And so in the moments that you're in, you live every single one of those moments. You live every single one of those moments, and you don't worry about all of the BS. Because the BS always presents itself, but you know what people hate more than anything, and you know who said it. This is the funny thing: who actually is someone who was really always very kind to me, nothing like the other members of her family, and used to tell me what she raised her kids to be like and to do, and how there was a certain person who wasn't really involved in their lives, and that is Ivana Trump. Donald Trump's late wife. She would always tell me, she'd go, "You're so handsome. How are you, my handsome friend?" And I would just run into her like socially. And I would talk, she would talk to me. She goes, "You're doing a great job." She was just so nice. And she came up with the saying, "The best revenge is success." And so I never worry about getting back, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I never worry about getting back at people or things, because it always presents itself. But first of all, success is the best revenge is success. She's absolutely 100% right. And by the way, she was a better business person than Donald Trump, just so you know. And you ever, like, something happened, somebody did you dirty, and then all of a sudden you get a phone call or you see something and you go, "Ooh." You don't have to do it. You just sit back and you watch. Just watch. The Lord does not like ugly, and he don't care too much for pretty. And there's not a lot of pretty, especially in this White House or in this administration. So yes. Oh, let's see. Producer Nikki, is she laughing at me, has texted me. Let's see what she has to say about my technical abilities to be able to get on. Oh, she's at dinner, an hour from my computer. I'm going to say, that's okay. I'm already on, except I screwed up Instagram. I don't know how to do it, period. Thank you. Have fun at dinner. Enjoy. Okay. So guys, tell me what's going on. God takes care of it. Yes, you're right. Anna C., God does take care of it. And I know there are certain people who are not believers, but I am a believer. I am a Christian. I know that there are lots of folks in here who are not. I have some dear friends who are not Christians, and they think that, religion is the root of all evil, all the wars that have been fought, and that people are hypocritical. They're thinking there's some truth to some of that, but I still choose to be a Christian. I still choose to be a believer. And I do see the hypocrisy in it sometimes, when the most judgy people, I've said this before, and look, I had all these conversations when my book came out. It was last year's 2024 now. On religion. I once was lost in my search for God in America. If you go onto the merch store, which is in donlemon.com, you too will be able to buy the book. All right. Or you can just, I once was lost. It's the book I wrote on religion. But what I do want to tell you, though, let me see if I can find this. There we go, donlemon.com. I'm gonna go, and how do I put this up? Let's see if I can do it. Where am I? Okay, I am going to try to share my screen, and I want to put up, there we go. Let's see if this works. Let's see. Does it work? Let's see. To StreamYard. And then now I have to add it to the stage. There we go. Okay, so I've added it to the stage. So let me tell you what you have to do. This is the main page of donlemon.com. And so we were nominated for 4 NAACP Image Awards. Let me see if that's up there. 4 NAACP Image Awards. And what you do, we've said, and I would hope, please vote for us. If you're new to the chat or whatever, if you're new to the Lemon Nation, just go to donlemon.com, and then at the top of the page, it'll say, so I'm sharing this tab instead. So you go and you click on donlemon.com, click on the first thing at the top, and then you hit that vote right there, okay? So you hit that vote. I hope I did that right. Yes. And then what you do is, where is it? And then you back out and you go back to donlemon.com. So that was another thing. And then you click on the second one, number 2 right here. And then you go to that one when you get there and you click vote. Okay. And then here's what you do once you hit that. You go back to donlemon.com, and then for number 3, outstanding whatever, and then you hit vote. Okay. Right. So when you go to that one, you go over here and you hit vote. Boom. And then you go back to donlemon.com, you hit the number 4. Number 4. Right. And then once you hit that, then you go here and you hit vote. All right. Back to donlemon.com. And then, right. And then this is the one that's key. All of it's key. But then you go to this one and you hit that. It's got to populate because there's so many categories here. Come on. And then you go all the way down to the bottom. And then once you get all the way down to the bottom here, here's what you do. You hit the one that says submit now. And when it says submit now, this one takes a while. Submit now, and then it's going to ask you it says, I'm not a robot. And then it asks you, this is your voter certification. It's going to populate a little bit. And it'll ask you for your email address, okay? And so vote summary, are you sure you want to submit your votes? Submit the vote. Okay, so there it is. So you look right here, and it tells you like all of them, right? Check them, donlemon 4 times, right? And then you hit submit, but you have to put your email in right here. Once you, whoa, how do I get off of that? Stop sharing. You put your email in there real quick. And so there you go. That's what one has to do in order to get on there. And then it'll tell you put your email and then you submit. Okay. So that's it. All right. What else is there? You submit, just make sure you do it. And you can do it every 24 hours. Okay. Every 24 hours you can do it. And because it's going to reset. All right. So I appreciate you guys doing that. So let's talk about, do you guys have any questions for me as I'm sitting here? In a little bit, I'm going to have to go and get dressed because I got to go out. I even got a little haircut today. Blah, blah, blah. Got a little haircut. So here we go. Let's see. Man, I don't know how to slow this chat down. Normally, somebody would do this for me. Hang on, let me get rid of this comment. I'm going to hide the comment. There we go. Okay. So again, thank you for supporting independent media. Someone said resilience. Yes. You guys also, you know what you should do? I want you to check this out and read it because I did write about it. Did you guys see on Substack? I wrote something on Substack today that I think that you would really love to read. And I had a chance to write. You know, I really love to write. So I had a chance to write today, finally, in a long time. And I just want to share to you what I wrote. And here it is. So there's the preview. So here it is. I'm going to share the screen here. And then I will show you share screen. What do I want to share? This one. Okay. So this is the one that I would like to share. And this is oh, I got to do that. Add to the stage. Okay, so there we go. So this is the one that I wrote today, and the reason I wrote it is because I was thinking. It's weird because I was thinking, what am I going to write about? And in my head, as I was thinking about what I said yesterday and all those things, I was thinking about, how the old folks would go, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. So I don't know if you guys remember that song, but my grandmother used to like hum that through the house. And I thought about it and I said, you know what? For some reason, I was thinking about my grandmother. There she is right there in the picture. That's my grandma. That's me. I believe this is either my second or third birthday. And I was tall, but look at those cheeks. I mean, still the same thing. I still have the same, I'm dark right here under my eyes. It's just how my eyes are. Same little nose. That's me, except I had a gap. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I had a gap in my tooth as a kid. And then later, eventually I got braces and I closed the braces. And my sister was so mad at me because she go, that made you different. I had a gap sort of like Michael Strahan. But look, look at my grandmother's kitchen. It was so beautiful. This brings me back. So this is my birthday. There's the cake right here. Happy birthday, Don. And you see the party hats and the cups and whatever. My grandma, look, she's got the roosters on the curtains. And I mean, it was great. And she's holding me and she hated to smile. I don't know why. She always had this like grandma smile. But I get my eyeglass style from her. And my grandmother and I were so close when I was growing up because she was, people have nannies now. I didn't have no nanny. My nanny was my Grammy. And Mommy is her name. And so, yeah. So go check it out on our Substack. And the Substack is also, if you go to donlemon.com, I'll show you where the Substack is on donlemon.com. So all you have to do is go to donlemon.com. And on donlemon.com, what you can do is like, if you want to become a member, if you want to subscribe, here's what you do. I'm gonna tell you how to do all of it because we have a lot of people who are new here. If you hit watch, then you'll see our thing, and then right here you can hit subscribe. I'm subscribed, and then join. And if you hit join, it'll give you the memberships. Subscriptions are free, and so that would help. That helps us as well, though. And hi Willow, little doggy. Subscriptions are free, and then if you join, it's very reasonable membership. So that would be great if you guys could. I would really appreciate that. If you could. Now, how do I get out back to donlemon.com? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so then just back out to donlemon.com. And then this is, I'm going to show you Twitch. We're also on Twitch, twitch.tv/donlemon. You'll see there we are. We're live right there on the Twitch. And so that's it. And then you can back out of that. And then if you want our merch, this is our merch store. I love this black hat. I love all the stuff. Our merch is really cool. People really love it. We even have on this thing, we even have for babies that Tim wanted because people kept asking him. A lot of Tim's friends are in the baby age, but look at that. Cute. Oh my gosh. Isn't that cute? Future lemon head. Where's the pink? Future lemon head. And then there's a future lemon head green. And then if you go back to donlemon.com, this is a Substack, and you can go and check out our Substack, and then you can go and subscribe. Okay. And to all the things. So yeah, my weekend has been great. Oh, I just saw as it popped up, someone said hate MAGA trolls. I don't even pay attention to it. I just happened to glance up and see, don't worry about them because here's the thing. They are, as they are commenting and watching, it increases the numbers. And it's actually good for the health of our channel. So if you want to engage with them, you can. If not, I would not even worry about it because they are helping us, whether they realize it or not. They are actually helping the Lemon Nation. Isn't that odd that helps engagement, all that stuff? So make sure you hit the like and hit the thumbs up. And yeah, you guys know about that, right? And I forget this woman. She's gosh, what is her name? But she told me and she's like, don't let your moderators over moderate and get rid of some of the trolls, because the trolls or the people who are negative in the comments, those are your biggest fans. They just don't know it. They will watch you even more than the people who say that they love you, because they're addicted. They can't help. Like people that are addicted to some things, they're like hate so much that they're like, ah, I hate it, but I love it. That's what the fans are. And she's absolutely right. And even when like speaking to YouTube and all of the platforms, are like, yeah, if you have movement in your comments and people are commenting, and if you have movement in in the numbers, because in order to comment on these platforms, you have to be a subscriber. So thank you, everybody. Okay, so I am going to go and get dressed and enjoy. If you guys would like, tell me if you would like me to do some live streaming tonight from one of the pre-Grammy events. If you would like that, let me know. If you wouldn't, then but I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to do a live and hopefully do like a show with panelists, and we can talk about the First Amendment. We can talk about freedom of the press. We can talk more about last week and my experiences and whatever. But I just wanted to get on and tell the Lemon Nation, Lemon Heads, Lemon Legends, that your boy is okay. And my bodyguard, Tim, has got me. And yeah, gosh, why can't I remember? What was Whitney's name in the movie? Was it Denise? What was it? What was her name? Shit. Oh crap. Watch, I'm gonna look at it and it's gonna come to me. Oh, Rachel. And his name was Frank Farmer. Frank Farmer and Rachel. So someone said, Don is going to get his Rachel. If you guys have not seen The Bodyguard, you got to go watch it. Yeah, her name is Rachel. And anyways, so Lemon Nation, I love you. Have a great Saturday, a great weekend. I'm doing well. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I know you guys have my back, and it's really appreciated. Okay, so make sure you go. Oh, by the way, remember I told you guys just before you go. I told you guys you did not listen to me. Okay, you did not listen to me, because I said I tried to tell y'all, and some people didn't listen. They were waiting for the last minute. Where am I in here? Okay, they were waiting for the last minute to go and get this. Okay, share. Waited for the last minute to go for Don Lemon and Don Lemon, right? You waited. Don Lemon and D.L. Hughley. And guess what? The February the 3rd at City Winery in New York, sold out. Sold the F out. Okay? And I told you to do it and you didn't. Here's the 4th. This is the 4th. February 4th, City Winery in New York City. You ready? February 4th. Look at that. Sold out. Told you to get it. And I said, look, you never know what's going to happen. You should get your tickets. A lot could happen between now and then. You guys waited and sat on it. Now people are like, oh, man, I need a ticket. Especially since the events that happened to me this week. And they're like, oh, man. And then I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go back here, share instead. So see this? This is February 17th in Atlanta. Add to the waiting list. Sold the F out. Okay. And then that's why I said, don't worry about the trolls. They help. And then on February 18th, Atlanta, February 18th, sold out. But just so you know, D.L. Hughley and I are going to be announcing a major tour, a bigger tour than what we've been doing with the City Wineries. And you'll have a chance. We'll be coming to a city near you. Okay. All righty. So I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Check out all of our sites. No matter what you're on, make sure you hit the thumbs up, hit the like, smash the hearts, all those things, and help our independent channel grow. I love you guys so much. And you guys know, if you're here, this is a community. It's not just a channel. People love being part of this community, and for good reason, because we care about each other. We help each other. And we party hard. New Year's Eve, we have fun. We party at the City Winery when I go out and do events or whatever. So there you go. Should I go to Mardi Gras this year? Should I do a Mardi Gras show? Have a little fun for Mardi Gras? I don't know. You guys tell me. Come to California. I will. I'm going to come. Come to Kansas. We're going everywhere. We're going to go everywhere, man. We're going to go everywhere. Okay. So be informed without being inundated. Okay. And until I see you back here tomorrow, because I'm going to go live tomorrow, but until I see you back here for sure, because we're live twice every weekday, 10 a.m. Eastern time and 5 p.m. Eastern time. So until I see you back here for sure, 10 a.m. Eastern time on Monday morning or probably tomorrow, Sunday, I want you to be informed without being inundated and turn the TV off.
Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Your support means the world to us. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a show. We're live every weekday at 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern time with new clips dropping at 2 p. and 8 p. And if you want even more Don Lemon Show content, join the Lemon community. Members get exclusive posts, behind-the-scenes videos, and live chats just for you. So hit the join button or visit our channel page to sign up. Thanks again for all your love and your support, and I'll see you next time.